Last time we caught up with Matt J. Ward, we were talking about his song Neil Young. Bit of a tribute, bit of a fan of Neil Young. He's got a new single out, and I saw the name and I thought, I wonder what that means. So I did a bit of a sneaky Google search. So my first question to Matt is, have you ever been to Terlingua?
I have been to Terlingua twice, as recently as, when was it, September, I believe.
And to paint a picture for our listener, the idea of Terlingua, folks, and you've got to Google search and have a look at it, it is a real life ghost town. You hear about the ghost towns in the States where whatever's happened, and there's a couple of them in Australia where the gold rush is finished and the town's left behind, but this is a real life one. What was the experience? And obviously it inspired you to write a song, but tell us about the visits.
So first time I went there was 2015, and I was in West Texas, and I'd gone for a bit of a horseback ride for a week in the Fort Davis Mountains, and then outfitter there suggested that I head down to this magical place called Terlingua, where there's people that sit on the balcony of the Starlight Theatre every night and oversee the Trans-Pecos Mountains and play music, and so I headed down there. And I think the closest town that you could potentially link it to in Australia would be a Cooper Pedy type place. A lot of ramshackle places, that breakaways type country and that badlands type country. A lot of the houses are now being rebuilt, and so Terlingua was a mercury mine, which was then abandoned. Now people are starting to rehabilitate it, and a lot of them are musicians, a lot of them are old Texan musician, country music. This strange mix, to be honest, of that country and hippie type things. That was then, and then I went back this time and played a show at a place called the Starlight Theatre, and I think when it was first a ghost town, they had this place called the Starlight Theatre, and they called it that because it didn't have a roof, but you'd have people playing music there, playing country music, and everyone would be looking up at the stars. Now the Starlight Theatre is quite a famous music venue in West Texas. I was fortunate enough to have played there on, I think it was early September I went there.
And the question is, do they have a roof on the Starlight Theatre now?
They absolutely do.
But it would still be pretty cool to actually be able to still have a part of it maybe where it sort of keeps it open somewhere, but, things change.
That's right. It does have a huge balcony out the front, which the hill on which it is on overlooks Terlingua, and then in the distance there's a place called Big Bend National Park, and that has it's the Trans-Pecos Mountains. So, and you just watch these thunderstorms roll in, and I think that was the inspiration of my song. So the first time I went there, it was not long after having met someone special, and then went down to Terlingua and thinking about that and watching these storms roll in from Mexico.
Does it take much sorry folks, we're talking to Matt Ward, Matt J. Ward. Does it take much to give you inspiration to write a song?
No, it doesn't actually, although it often is around the same themes of country and of love and the connection between the two. If those emotions are there, it doesn't take too much to inspire me to write a song. And to be honest, I guess I have a day job on the side, and so it's those travels that when I'm out of town that then provide me with that inspiration. Try and get away as much as I can to give me that inspiration.
Once you get that inspiration, obviously by listening to some of your songs and by the way you talk and that, songwriting comes quite easily for you then once you get the idea, like the putting together and the melodies and all that sort of stuff. You find that easy to come together, or is it a bit of a struggle sometimes?
I think, I'm sure you guys would have chatted to a huge amount of songwriters and musicians.
And everyone is so different, and that's why we're sort of like, how does it come together for you?
Yeah, and that's right, everyone is so different, and I find it's a combination of sometimes it does pop up completely out of the blue and you think, wow, where did that come from? And then other times you might have, for me this is, created a melody in your head, and you sit down and you have some time, you dedicate time and you develop something. So it does vary for me, but I would say that the things which come a little bit more naturally and that write themselves are the ones which are the stickers for sure.
Well, you know what? We might let our listeners have a listen to Terlingua now, but we do have Christmas coming up, and folks, it is the 1st of December tomorrow, so everyone's sitting at home going, oh, here she goes. We've got a whole month of Tracy and her stocking fillers, but we do want to fill the stockings with some Australian music. So how can they get your music, Matt?
I have a website. It's mattjwardmusic.com, and you can download through Bandcamp there. It's on iTunes. If you just look up Matt J. Ward, it's on Spotify under Matt J. Ward, Google Play under Matt J. Ward. or through Bandcamp. And if anyone does download it, just let me know, and I'm happy to send them a free CD as well. So the download comes with a free CD.
Well, there you go, folks. No excuses. No way you can't miss him. Matt J. Ward,
right.
Thank you very much for joining us tonight. Have a safe Christmas, and we will catch up with you in the early new year. Here it is right now, Terlingua.
You and I, baby, never looking back. Storms rolling in